Good morning, chào quý vị. This weekend we are cultivating and we are praying. We've been requested to assist Mr. YongHua. He's in China. He's not doing too well. Dharma professor. Hôm nay cuối tuần này chúng ta tu để cầu nguyện giúp cho cái ông dân Việt Nam hòa tận bên Trung Hoa bệnh mình. Also would ride on the process and quote our prayers also to help out that Yin's mother who's not doing well right now. She's in the hospital. Cũng cái cơ hội này mà cầu nguyện giúp cho bà mẹ của Quả Ngân vào bệnh viện không được khỏe. Okay. It's the nature of life. We all must go through the cycles of birth, aging, sicknesses, and death. So the sicknesses is a signal that tells us that reminds us of impermanence, and we should be prepared for that eventuality. Cuộc đời nó không qua khỏi bốn cái giai đoạn sinh lão bệnh tử. Thành ra khi mà bệnh như vậy, một cái bài cân nhắc khi chúng ta nhớ rằng cái sự vô thường của cuộc đời lo sự sọ và chuẩn bị cho cái vô thường. As you get older, you begin to wonder about the meaning of life. Càng ngày càng lớn lên, càng lớn tuổi lên thì càng chú ý tới cái ý nghĩa của cuộc đời. It's funny how times have changed the perspectives of people. Cái thời buổi càng ngày nó càng thay đổi cách cái nhân sinh quan của con người. Nowadays, I notice that people are more skeptical. Ngày nay thầy ý thấy đa số mọi người có cái tầm nghi rất là đa nghi kỹ. We can't seem to bring ourselves to trust others. Khó mà tin người khác. Because it seems to me that most people talk a lot and really don't follow through. Tại vì thầy để ý rằng đa số người ta nói nhiều, ít có thực hành. And in particular, it is the one thing that we find to be real in this day and age is money or profits, if you will. Một cái mà thầy để ý rằng thời buổi này cái mà mọi người đa số chúng ta đều coi trọng là cái lợi hoặc là cái tiền. Because ultimately, no matter what people say and do, what remains with you is how much money you have in your bank account. That is real, isn't it? Thành vì cái lòng nghi kỵ đó, thì cuối cùng cái vị để ý cho quay, người ta có nói gì, ta làm gì nữa, cuối cùng cái mà mình thấy mà chắc chắn nhất là cái tiền có trong tay đó, có trong nhà bánh đó, có dưới nệm, trong gối, cái đó là cái thật của mình. And that's what people are in these modern days are very stuck on. Đó là cái mà cái thời buổi hiện đại này đó, con người chúng ta, đa số chúng ta quay rất là nặng. This mindset of gains and benefits is so obsessive with modern day people. Cái lời trước mắt đó, nó làm cho con người hiện đại này nó bị có cái thiện cận. I think people become myopic. They only see what is real, what is they can believe in, the benefits. Có người chỉ thấy cái lời. And the educated people, the smart people, the savvy people, that's what they gauge your success on. They measure up, marry each other based on that criterion. Cái người mà có trí thức, người hiểu biết, họ chú trọng, họ so sánh với cái lời của mình. And so modern day man spend time hoarding and accruing profits and money. Cái người hiện đại bỏ gồm một cái cuộc đời để mà làm giàu, để mà làm lợi. And then by the time we get older, by the time if they gain success, khi mà họ thành công rồi đó, họ có tiền rồi, họ lớn tuổi rồi đó, then they find that the profits is something that is rather ugly. Họ thành công rồi, họ mới khám phá rằng là cái lời đó nó không được đẹp. And therefore many of them turn into philanthropy, turn into giving away what they worked so hard their entire life, to redeem and to find beauty in their existence. Những người giàu có control rất nhiều, rất lớn, rất nhiều người khi mà giàu có thành công rồi, họ bỏ tiền bạc ra, họ bố thí tìm cái ý nghĩa, tìm lại cái đẹp trong cuộc đời. Then it makes you wonder, doesn't it, that you follow, or you cannot possibly follow the herd instinct. Thành ra chúng ta phải để ý rằng chúng ta không thể nào, không nên theo cái quần chúng. The herd instinct right now is for modern day people is to grasp for the real, the profits. That's what matters ultimately. Cái thông thường người ta chỉ lo chụp vào cái lời, chụp vào cái tiền, vì cái đó là cái thực tế của chúng ta. Whereas if you look at our leaders, your leaders, they're successful people who succeeded. Once they got money, once they got what we're looking for or searching for, they seek beauty, they seek meaning of life, they seek to live with the principles of giving, by being generous, by building instead of destroying. Ngược lại, khi đi thấy những khi mà quý vị nhìn lại những người thành công trong xã hội chúng ta, nhìn thấy những cái người mà chúng ta coi là người thành công, thì thấy họ làm gì? Họ có tiền rồi, họ thành công rồi, thì họ làm gì? Họ tìm lại cái ý nghĩa, họ tìm lại cuộc sống trong cái đạo đức, tìm lại cái cao thượng, ý nghĩa trong cuộc đời. Okay, so it is important that we spend time explaining to people the importance of the principles. Và nói chúng ta người hiểu biết và phải bỏ thì giờ là để giảng cho những người khác nghe, chia sẻ với người khác nghe cái ý nghĩa của giáo lý. There are the roadmap for the meaning of life. Cái ý nghĩa là cái chân lý, là cái bản đồ để cho cuộc sống của con người. I remember a story. There used to be a king in old times, long time ago. This king here is such a good ruler. Kể quý vị nghe câu chuyện này. Từ xưa có một vị vua đó, một nhân quân. He ruled with such virtues that the country is so peaceful and so prosperous. Cái người này, vị nhân quân này rất là sống trong đạo đức, trị quốc một cách đạo đức, thành ra cái quốc gia nó rất là thịnh vượng và rất là thái bình. And how do you know? Back then, they judge the success of the king by the fact that his courts, no one was suing each other, no one was taking each other to court, and so the judges and the lawyers were unemployed. They had nothing to do. Từ xưa như vậy, một cái quốc gia nó thái bình, nó thịnh vượng, mà lý tưởng là cái chỗ mà nơi quan tòa, các luật sư không có việc làm, không ai kiện tụng, không ai tranh giành, no one fought each other, no one argued each other, không ai giành giật nhau. And so this king is still not satisfied, so he insisted on traveling all over this country to learn and find out how he could improve on the way he ruled his country. Tại vì vua này, vị minh quân này cũng chưa thỏa mãn, nhất định đi lùng hết khắp tất cả cái quốc gia mình, đi khắp mọi nơi để đi thanh tra, để coi thử là làm sao mình có thể cải tiến được cách trị quốc của mình để cho làm quốc gia còn thịnh vượng hơn nữa, là thái bình hơn nữa. And so one day he brought his entourage to a very remote village in the mountains. Rồi một ngày kia, đức vua đó mới dẫn cái tùy tùng tới cái làng đó rất xa, rất hẻo lánh. And he sat down, so the mayor of the village invited him and his entourage to meet in the community hall. Nên cái vị chủ làng đó, trưởng làng đó, mới mời đức vua với tùy tùng của đức vua ngồi nơi tới cái phòng chung của cái làng. And they in respect of the king offered to him a rare thing, the prize of the village, a ginseng that is 500 years old. It is very rare, and it is said that this ginseng here can cure all diseases. It's priceless. Thành cái vị chủ làng này, trưởng làng này, mới cúng dường cho đức vua một cái chỗ rất là quý báu. Đó là cái gì? Đó là cái nhân sâm hình 500 năm rồi. Quý đến độ mà người ta nói cái nhân sâm này, kiếm được cái nhân sâm này 500 năm này là có thể chữa 3 bệnh gì cũng có bệnh gì không chữa, còn làm cái trường sinh. And they also said that it could also extend your life. So this mayor here respectfully offered up the ginseng to the king as an act of deference. Cái vị trưởng làng này, cái đại diện cho làng, dâng hiến lên cái nhân sâm đó cho nhà vua. So the king accepted. Nhà vua mới nhận. And then, you know what he did? Nhà vua làm sao? He immediately offered to his parents. Ông vua này mới lập tức lấy cái nhân sâm đó nhường lại cho cha mẹ. That's how he showed his honor to his parents. Cái vua kính trọng cha mẹ mình. And what did his parents do? Và cha mẹ ông làm sao? What do you think? Yes. He immediately slice it and drink it. Lập tức sắc ra mà uống, right? Right in? You think so? That's what a Ricky would do. Cho nên cái vua làm sao thì họ phải tự động sắc ra nhân sâm, trưng sâm mà uống được không? Thì khi mà bà học trò bà nói tôi sẽ làm như vậy, because it's extends life. It heals all diseases, cures all. No. The parent says, my son is such a filial person. Cha mẹ rất là hãnh diện. Trời, con của tôi đó, nó rất là có hiếu. What did they do? To honor him. Họ làm gì để mà công nhận cái lòng hiếu thảo con? What did he do? They immediately turn to the national master and offer the national master. Thành cái bậc cái vị thái phụ và thái mẫu lập tức nhường lại cho cái vị nhân vật, cái vị quốc sư. Why is that? The rationale is that we may have given him his life, his physical life, but it is the national teacher, national master that is giving him his wisdom. Thành cái vị thái phụ, thái hoàng, thái phụ, thái mẫu này, cái lý do ta nghĩ là sao? Chắc cái này hai vị đã nghĩ rằng là mặc dù chúng tôi đã sinh nó ra, đẻ nó ra, cho nó cái mình sống do cái nghiệp thân, nhưng đều cái vị quốc sư là cái vị cho nó cái trí huệ, cái mạng sống trí huệ. Okay. So therefore they deserve the ginseng better than we do. Họ mới suy nghĩ, họ nói là cái vị quốc sư này mới xứng đáng để nhận cái nhân sâm này hơn. Okay, you know who the national master was? The national master was the pre-incarnation of Buddhism. Thì hồi đó quốc sư đó là ai? Đó là một cái tiền kiếp của Đức Phật Thích Ca Mâu Ni. And guess who the king is? Biết vua là ai không? Tên vua Ananda. Đó là ngài Ananda là đức vua. Okay, so they go way back. Thành ra cái chuyện Thích Ca, Đức Phật Thích Ca, cái nhà Ananda là từng tu ra từng giấy nhờ nhau từ cái kiếp. You see, what you don't realize is that we keep on coming back and gravitate towards each other and keep on working it out, keep on progressing towards the light. Thành cái gì biết không? Con người chúng ta là chỉ muốn cứ quay cùng với nhau để đi về đi tiến về cái ánh sáng, đi tiến về cái trí tuệ, tiến tới trí tuệ. So what did the national master say? Thì cái bài quốc sư làm cái gì? If now the national master immediately turn to a shaman and said, please accept this offering. Thành cái vị quốc sư lập tức nhường lại cho một cái vị sa môn. Shramana is a left-home person back then, meaning that back then, the old times, they believed that the way to liberation is to leave the home life and give up your worldly possession. And đời xưa đó người ta có cái lý tưởng là cái lý tưởng khác thường của họ là họ rời bỏ cái cuộc sống gia đình, cái cuộc sống thế gian và đi tu để tìm cái giải thoát, to find liberation. Okay. And the national master's thinking was that, cái người vị quốc sư suy nghĩ sao? He says, I may be the national master, I may be the teacher of the emperor. Quốc sư này, Đức Phật, cái tiền thân của Đức Phật, suy nghĩ nói rằng là tôi mặc dù là quốc sư, okay, tôi là thầy của hoàng đế. However, this Shramana, những cái người người sa môn này đó, I can't compare with you. Tôi không thể nào bằng bị kịp ông này, so sánh với ông này. Why is that? Because I still have a wife. I still live in a house where this man here gives up everything. Therefore, he's more virtuous than I am. Thì ông quốc sư nói, mặc dù tôi là người có trí thức dạy cho hoàng đế, nhưng đều tôi vẫn còn gia đình, tôi vẫn sống trong nhà. Ngược lại, cái vị sa môn này là một người mà đã xả bỏ hết tất cả. Thành ra cái người này có đạo đức hơn tôi. Therefore, he's a lot more virtuous than I am. Therefore, he deserves his Jesus. Cái ông sa môn này xứng đáng cái nhân sâm của tôi. So what do? If you were the Shramana, you sell it right away, right? Make some money and retire. Why to continue to suffer so much? Mà cái ông sa môn này cái gì nghĩ sao? Được cái cục báo này không phải đi bán là cứ bán. Modern days, people say, well, what the heck? Finally, we have our payday. Let's sell it. Bring it on eBay, get a bit, and then retire. Từ bữa nay là người ta sẽ dân người thời hiện đại này sẽ list on eBay sẽ bán để mà về hưu. No, the Shramana immediately give it to practical Buddha. And Buddhism, cái ông sa môn này lập tức nhường lại cho cái việc chi Phật. Why? Tại sao như vậy? Because the Shramana says, tại vì cái ông sa môn này nói suy nghĩ như vậy. Ông nói rằng, he thinks, this man here has higher công phu than him. Cái người này, cái người biết chi Phật này, cái người này công phu họ cao hơn tôi. Therefore, he knows a lot more than I do. Và cái người này có trí huệ hơn tôi. Okay. Why? Because when you reach the level of Shramana, you cultivate your life, you become very sensitized to the fact that people is at a much higher level than you because you can't see them. Cái người mà có công phu, ta tu, ta biết được cái trình độ mình cần thu này. Tại vì mình có thấy you cultivate, you have ways engaging others. Cái người mà tu hành, tu luyện có cái cách để ta biết sức, cái độ lừa của sức người khác. Người biết thua gì thế, thành ra cái người là trí huệ nhiều hơn. So this Shramana, who is an externalist, cái người là người ngoài đạo, không tin trí huệ, thành ra nhìn ra được cái vị Đức Chỉ Phật nói cái người này trí huệ còn cao hơn. So he says, this practical Buddha, this Buddhist monk here, his level is higher than mine. Therefore, he is more worthy of this Jesus than I am. And cái người sa môn nhường lại cái nhân sâm này cho cái người. Okay. What do you think will happen? Quý vị nghĩ sao? Well, Yes.
Maybe the person that's going to receive it will be too modest and think he doesn't deserve it either.
Cái người biết thuyết Phật này mới nói là tôi rất là khiêm tốn, là không dám nhận cái này. No, he sliced it and then drank it. Why? Cái người biết thuyết Phật này đó, nói là ông nhường lại, nói là tôi cũng xứng đáng, không có thể nói cô lầm rồi. Người biết thuyết Phật nó lập tức xắt ra trưng sâm và uống. Well, why? Tại sao như vậy? Because he has wisdom. Người được có trí tuệ. You see, in what you're talking about is false modesty. This man looked around. He says, I am the wisest of them all. Therefore I deserve this. Sự thật lúc đó cái ông Bích Chi Phật mới nhìn xung quanh nói, đúng rồi, tôi nhìn hết tất cả mọi người. He can recognize everyone. He says, they're all lower than me. Therefore I'm the most worthy to deserve this. Thì ông nhìn hết tất cả mọi người, ông nói tất cả trình độ đều thua tôi hết, tôi cũng việc nhận. Why? Why? Tại sao? Because it is his responsibility to receive the offer. He cannot turn it down. Tại sao? Tại vì cái đó là cái trách nhiệm của cái người tu sĩ, không có quyền từ chối cái cuộc tu. If the offering is made with sincerity, nếu cái sự cúng dường với cái tâm, với cái thành tâm, thì cái người tu sĩ không có quyền từ chối. If it is done with extreme sincerity, then the left-form person have no right to turn it down. You see how confused you are? You don't even know the proper behavior. Quý vị thấy không? Quý vị vẫn chưa hiểu được cái hành động, cái vị nên làm cái gì.
You're supposed to teach us. That's why we came here, that's true.
Okay? Because in accepting the offering, this is how you give away the blessings to others. Là khi một cái người tu sĩ nhận của cái người đó, thì sao họ đã ban cái phước báo cho cái người cúng dường. You understand? You see, there is the responsibility of a monk or a nun, a sangha, to act as a field of blessings. Cái người mà tu sĩ đó, họ có trách nhiệm là họ làm cái phước điền cho chúng sanh. They are supposed to receive the offerings from living beings, so that living beings can accrue the blessings and attain liberation. Tại vì họ phải nhận cái cuộc cúng dường của chúng sanh để chúng tạo phước báu cho chúng sanh, để chúng sanh có thể bắt được cái giải thoát. Living beings cannot obtain liberation unless they have the blessings, blessings of liberation. Phải đủ phước báo mới thoát được, không đủ phước báo mới thoát được. Okay? And therefore, the left-form people are the ones who work hard and make themselves worthy to receive the offerings of the others. Thành cái người xuất gia là cái người mà tu hành gắt gao để khiến cho họ, cái bản thân họ xứng đáng để mà nhận được cuộc cúng dường. Làm như vậy, cái người cúng dường mới đủ phước mà đắc được giải thoát. Okay? It's not false modesty. Okay? Cái này không phải là cái sự giả bộ, giả đò nào đấy. Alright? Any questions? And I'm not being up. The obvious question that none of you don't seem to understand is, what if the left-wing person feels unworthy to receive the offering? Ngược lại, có những cái người mà xuất gia mà nghĩ là mình không đủ tư cách mà nhận sao được. What do you do? I used to be the case when I was at the city, 10,000 Buddhists. I was walking back from the Buddha hall back to the Thakata monastery. Thầy nhớ lúc mà thầy còn ở Bằng Thành thì một cái bữa pháp hội đó, thầy đang đi bộ từ Phật điện trở về cái Như Lai Viện, chỗ có đàn ông ở, mấy thầy ở. And I was walk by the dining hall, đi ngang cái phòng ăn. In the CCTV, dining hall has a huge Buddha statue inside. Quý vị mà tới Phạm Ngọc Thành, cái chỗ phòng ăn đó, nó có một cái tượng Phật nó rất là lớn, là Thích Ca Mâu Ni ở đó. Okay. So as I walk by, a young man stopped me and said, "Master, may I bow to you?" Okay. Thì lúc đó thì ngay lúc đó thì có một cái người mà đàn ông, người anh trẻ tuổi đó, chặn thầy lại, nói là thầy cho phép con đảnh lễ thầy. And I said back then, I said, I don't deserve your bows. These bows, bow to a monk is a lot more beneficial to you. Hồi đó thầy nói không được. Ông phải đi kiếm một tỳ kheo mà lại tôi thì sa di, tôi không xứng đáng được lại. I'm just a novice monk. I don't deserve your bows. Tôi chỉ là người sa di, tôi không có đủ tư cách để nhận cái đảnh lễ của ông. And so he said, but I want to bow to you. Ông nói, tôi muốn, nhưng mà con muốn đảnh lễ thầy, con muốn đảnh lễ người khác. And I was at a loss. I said, what to do? Thầy bí quá, thầy không biết làm gì. So I said, please bow to the Buddha, and I ran. Xong thầy nói, làm ơn lễ Phật. Xong thầy ông gì lễ Phật, thầy bỏ tôi chạy vậy. And that's a wrong behavior. Cái đó là sai lầm. Why? Because I didn't understand back then that we don't accept bows. Lúc đó thầy đó, hồi đó không ai dạy thầy nào là thầy cũng hiểu rằng là we don't không có nhận cái cuộc cúng dường người ta. We don't accept bows or personal offerings to you. We are simply representatives of the Sangha, the 10 directions. Chúng tôi chỉ là làm đại diện cho hiền thánh tăng của thập phương. They are the ones you are making offerings to, not us. Okay? Quý vị biết không? Cái người phàm phu như chúng tôi đó, người tăng ni mà phàm phu như chúng tôi chỉ làm đại diện của thập phương hiền thánh tăng để nhận của cúng dường của Phật tử thôi, của người thí chủ, chứ chúng tôi không đủ tư cách để nhận. That's why we don't deserve to accept the offerings ourselves. Mình không xứng đáng. Thành thật nói. And this is what we need to the leftful people who are still unenlightened need to understand. Thành những cái người mà tu sĩ mà chưa giác ngộ được, phải hiểu như vậy, hiểu rõ ràng như vậy. No, we are not worthy the offerings. No. We simply accept on the behalf of the sage sangha of the temple. Chúng tôi chỉ đại diện để nhận thôi. Okay? Was that clear? Any questions? So what happens? They come and they insult you as a monk. Giờ những người nó tới, ta chửi mình là sao?
That's right.
Yes.
Don't take it personally. It's just scary. Just
Do a fist fight. Teach them a lesson. You're not supposed to do that, right? Huh? Mình tập tích mình đánh lộ, nó đâu có được, nó vậy là sai đâu. What you do, you take it personal. Người ta chửi mình chấp nhận ra. Why? Because you don't want them. You don't want to receive the insult on behalf of the sage or sangha in 10 directions. Tại vì quý vị không có thể, người tu sĩ không có thể nào đại diện cho thánh hiền, thập phương, thánh hiền tăng để mà nhận cái sự chịu bớt. Right? You take it personal. You say, okay, you're not worthy. And you take it. Okay? Mình chấp nhận. It's your fault. Lỗi của mình. Because your behavior fall short in inspiring people to respect you as a representative of the sage sangha and direction. Tại sao? Tại cái tu hành của mình nó chưa đủ trình độ, khiến người ta thiếu cái sự kính trọng về cái địa vị của mình là đại diện cho thánh hiền tăng của người phương. Is it clear? You blame others. You accept the fact that you failed somewhere, and hopefully you pray that someone offers you that 500-year-old ginseng so that you can bounce back. Mình chấp nhận cái đó, mình hy vọng nó, mình cầu khấn sao đó, người khác sẽ tới cúng dường cho mình cái nhân sâm 500 năm. Okay? Yes.
How does that apply to non-left people, like just everyday life, about the idea of someone offering you something you feel unworthy of?
Excellent question. Bây giờ vấn đề hỏi là nếu như cái người thường đó không phải người xuất gia đó, because there aren't many leftful people here present here today. Only one and a half. The other half is sort of unimportant. That's our world, by the way. When you're a novice monk, a nun, you're abused. Okay? You train to receive abuse, and see how long you last before you run away. That's why we only look at them as half, not even real thing, the real stuff. Anyway, I know it's rather unusual because nowadays we should value these leftful people. There aren't many of them who are crazy to be the whole life. And yet they come in here and they get abused. They don't receive encouragement. They don't get spoiled. They get abused. And that's what Thomas is a winning Thomas.
Repeat that right there.
Trust me, he'll be in for a big surprise. Just like the rest of them, before they left the home life, they were, we were so nice to them because they came and we were worried they don't show up to the temple, they don't come to the temple anymore. As soon as they leave the home life, that's when we treat them like trash. They don't get it. They say, whoa, what happened? I thought my status has improved. Yes, it has, but the treatment has worsened.
That's right.
That's called training, by the way. Anyway, so the question is, what about ordinary people? What if you feel you're unworthy of the gift? What do? Cái vấn đề hỏi là nếu cái người mà tại gia đó mà nghĩ là mình không xứng đáng nhận thì sao bây giờ? What do?
Donate to the temple. Donate to the temple.
Donate to the temple. Give it to me. Yes. I will represent the sangha to receive it. I promise. Thầy cúng dường với thầy, người ta đề nghị như vậy, thầy nói thầy đồng ý, thầy sẽ đại diện cho thánh hiền tăng để mà nhận cái đó. Yes. What do?
Also a question that if you don't like a gift.
Yeah. You missed it out of the story. The story is that it was the succession of people. They give a gift to an emperor, who then says, I'm not worthy. Someone else, I feel I respect more than myself, meaning my parents. They gave the very rare ginseng who can cure disease and extend life, give to his parents. His parents then, this is a great emperor. So his parents said, I may have given him his physical body, his physical life, but his teacher here, his natural master, gave him his wisdom life. So they yielded the ginseng to, oh, it's funny that we have Korean ginseng people. I'm glad you finally came because I remember the story because of the ginseng deal. The Koreans have the best ginseng, by the way. And the second best is Wisconsin. You know that?
Yeah.
The Koreans are investing heavily in Wisconsin ginseng nowadays. That's the trick. Anyway, so then the parents, the emperor's parents, yielded the ginseng to his natural master, his teacher, who then yielded the ginseng to the shramana, to a spiritualist, left-home person, who then yielded to a pratyeka Buddha, a Buddhist monk who's enlightened. And that's a succession. That's a hierarchy. There's rationale for that. Okay. And now, because they feel that the other person is more worthy to receive the rare gift than they personally work. And finally, the rationale for the Pratyeka Buddha to receive it is that he says, I'm receiving this on behalf of the sagely Sangha of the 10 directions. I'm not receiving it. That's why he took it. Okay? So now the question is that, so these people are, so this applies to left-home people. They feel they're worthy to receive it. What about you, lay people, who feel unworthy to receive the gift? Okay, that's the nature of the question. All right. So what do when you feel that someone gives you something and you feel unworthy to receive it? Donate it to charity. Give it to the Salvation Army. Temple, yes. That's so.
I think you gotta see a therapist if people feel worthy.
What? What?
I said, if you receive a gift, and then if you feel like you're not worthy to receive a gift, then you need to find a nice therapist.
The nice one?
Yeah, nice therapist.
A nice therapist.
Because you need to work on your therapist.
Yeah, something wrong with your therapist, right? Change therapist. Aha, you see, you miss out the first part of the instruction talk. And people nowadays are so preoccupied, obsessed with profit. Profit. It's ugly. Profit is probably the most one of the more unpleasant things in life. When you think about it, when you're so obsessed with profit, I think you become a very unpleasant person. You might not think about it. Anyway, so what to do if you feel unworthy of it? Okay, that's the story is about. You look around, you find someone else more worthy to receive than you are. You don't think for yourself. You don't hoard profit for yourself. That's the beauty of the behavior. Cái đó như câu chuyện mình kể là mình nhìn xung quanh coi ai là người xứng đáng để nhận cho mình. Yes.
What if somebody give you a gift because the person will appreciate you?
Yes.
Shouldn't you ask the person who gave you that you're going to give to the other person? Because if I give something to my friend that I think it's really precious to me, and then she didn't tell me, and give away to somebody else.
You'd be very upset.
People usually get upset because they feel like disrespectful.
I don't care for people. Do you get upset?
I don't think I will get upset, but I will ask her how come.
I will get very upset. Especially since I personally went out to the store, drove to the store, got, look for it, gift wrap it, and give it to that person, and the person immediately gives it to someone else. Boy, I'd be so offended.
You don't know it. You don't know it.
Huh?
You would know it unless somebody told us.
That's even worse. So what to do? It depends on the circumstances. Okay. But first of all, the story that I'm trying to relate to you is the fact that accepting a gift is to honor, to recognize, to honor that kindness. Okay? To acknowledge the kindness of that person who gives it to you. Khi phải hiểu khi chúng ta nhận này, chúng ta đang công nhận cái lòng tốt, cái lòng vị tha của cái người cho của. Okay? That's a very important part of receiving. You receive in order to express recognition for that kindness. Instead of receiving for yourself, you receive it to express gratitude, to recognize the kindness, the kind of act that you're giving. Therefore, we must receive for that reason. Okay? Nhiều khi chúng ta phải nhận, tại vì chúng ta muốn công nhận cái lòng tốt của người cho. Okay? That to me is part of receiving. It's not about receiving, it's not about hoarding benefits. Mình nhận không phải để mình được cái lợi, mình nhận để mà mình báo đáp cái lòng tốt của mình. We receive in order to reward the kindness of the sincerity of the person, of the giver, of the gift. Alright? That's how I do it. Okay? And then, that's what you first, when people give it to you, you should look at that person. If that person is sincere, with tears rolling down their eyes, and give you the gift, and you know this person is sincere. Right? That's how I look at it. See, that's why I know none of you is sincere when you give things to me. And so the first thing you do, to me, this is a very important part, because listen, this is lucky that novice none is called, because they don't realize that we train them to be able to one point, or some point down the road, to be able to be worthy to receive offering, to receive the gifts, the offerings. Okay? Because one of the reasons why we abuse them initially is because to make sure that they don't feel they're worthy to receive offerings. They need to do things to prove themselves worthy to receive the offering. It cannot be taken for granted. They have to earn it. They have to do things to earn it. Okay? It's not automatic. Not to us. Not in my world. Where I come from, you earn it. Nothing given to you. You have to earn it. You have to be worthy of it. Okay? So, but what happens is that part of our lifestyle is to recognize that kindness. This is very important to us. It's not so much because we need the money, we need the food, we need all these things. Okay? It's more importantly, it's because we want to recognize the goodness in you. That's critical for us to learn to do. Okay? And that's what the same applies to the rest of you as well. You learn to recognize the kindness in the act of giving. This is what most people neglect in receiving. Because I remember last night when we went out to a restaurant for dinner. Okay? Anh, cái này là cái mà cái gì biết người tại gia quên cái phần quan trọng này, quên cái phần quan trọng khi mình nhập đồ cho thầy tốn qua thầy đi ra điểm ăn. And I dropped a shorty here to enjoy some Vietnamese food for dinner. She says, I'm not hungry. She finished everything she ordered. Because the food is so good, it's so pleasant. Okay. Tại vì ông thấy bà rồi mà nói là tối nay tôi không đói, tôi không ăn nhiều đâu, mà bà kêu gọi cái món là bà ăn hết rồi bắt luôn. She finished it and the plate is clean. I mean, there's nothing left here, which is good manners, by the way. and along with him, with her, there's Joseph and Lu Ching as well, and the three of them ate dinner, and they really enjoyed it. Okay. And at the end of the meal, Joseph was very excited. He usually, for dinner time, he would eat one spoon, and he walks away and plays for half an hour, and his mom says, Joseph, come and eat. And he comes back, eats one more spoon, and runs away and plays for another half hour. That's Joseph, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You recognize that in?
Yeah.
It's a big mistake. You think you're going to come here and feed Joseph, and give Joseph dinner? Don't ever do that. You'll be here forever. That's his rate. 1 spoon per half hour, I noticed that.
No. We're going to get in trouble.
With his mother and his auntie. Anyway, so Joseph was excited because we had some chao Phật. We have some fried rice noodles, Vietnamese style. Okay, not Korean, Vietnamese style. Very good. Đường này tối qua là ăn phở áp chảo, bà mà kêu ăn phở áp chảo, thích ăn, ngon lắm. Cái thằng thằng nhóc nó ăn 3 cái tô. The boy ate 3 bowls like this.
Yes, but not until you talked him into it. Joseph, now you don't know what this is.
That's master secret. We cannot tell everyone everything, okay? Give me some secrets. This is the next time. Okay, so anyway, after Joseph ate dinner, 3 bowls, you mind you, and then he has his rolls as well, spring rolls as well. Ăn 3 cái tô như này, 3 cái chén như vậy, có ăn thêm cái gỏi nữa, cái cuốn nữa, thằng nhỏ như đó, ăn ngon là như vậy. And then he stood up, and the owner, this is about 8:30, okay, the owner look at him. He's the only boy in the restaurant. So of course everyone looks at him with this oh, come here boy, come here boy. Everyone is very sweet and tender towards him. So the owner said, well, would you like some candies now? And he said, yeah! He got the candy. He got a candy, and the woman gave him a big plastic jar of candy. He reached in to grab one, and he wanted his right hand, and his hand was about to grab another one. And he looked at his mom, and okay. And the owner said, have another one. Okay. What I'm telling you is my observation of this boy's behavior is very interesting. It's no different than from adults. We saw benefits. What do? We grab it for us. Right?
Yep.
Does it ring a bell? Is that how you feel? This is what you do? Right? And what you want, you forget about everything else. You take it for yourself. And that's what I'm reminding you today. you can make life more pleasant for others by learning to recognize the kindness in the gifts. That's all it takes. Life can be so much more pleasant. Just live like that, behave like that. Instead of being like indulging in false medicine, say, oh, Master talked today, now I can't receive anything anymore. Why can't you learn to accept the kindness and say, oh, thank you so much. I love this. I love the thoughts behind this. I love the kindness in your eyes and the tears rolling down your eyes, in your face. When you give it to me.
Oh, you're something else.
My attitude is that instead of feeling you're unworthy, learn to acknowledge and show appreciation for the kindness, the kind act of giving. It makes life so much more pleasant for the giver and for us. Don't you think? Quý vị đồng ý không? Thành thầy khuyên quý vị thay vì nghĩ mình khiêm tốn, cái khiêm tốn ai cũng khiêm tốn, giả bộ khiêm tốn dễ. Cái khó hơn là mình tỏ cái lòng biết ơn, tỏ cái lòng quý hóa của cái hành động bố thí, hành động chia sẻ, thành cuộc đời nó có thoải mái hơn, cuộc đời nó có vui, nó vui vẻ. Okay? This is what I told Roberta and the people who went out last night. I said, you notice now the owner of the restaurant, this is 8:30 at night. It's been open since 10 in the morning. Okay? He's the owner. He's been around for a long time. He doesn't need to please anyone. So he walks around and says, what do you want? But that attitude, I'm the owner. I don't care. You don't like it? I'm the cheapest restaurant in town. So you have to come back. My food is good. So, you don't like it? Tough luck. It's the attitude. Okay? A little bit of an attitude. And he came and served us. And after a while, he started coming back. And he has a more relaxed countenance. He started smiling. Why? Because, you know what? Why it happened? Because I noticed something when we go to a restaurant. Tell me if I'm wrong about this. I saw a couple next to us. See, I observe people. Okay. I do look around. The man seems like a husband and a wife. I can tell you why. I tell you why it's husband and wife. I suspect it. Hard to be husband and wife. This is why. The man sat down. He sat down and started ordering and eating. Never had a smile on his face. Never talked to her. And the woman quietly sat there and never dared talk to him. Just said a few words and then minded her business and be real quiet and very demure in public. It's got to be action of a wife. They don't talk to each other anymore. It's a funny thing. And the man is grouchy. He's just like, I'm the boss. I bring home the dough, and you're my woman. Therefore, you're mine. You have that attitude. So no smile, funny thing. And guess what? The woman, the lady, excuse me, no derogative meaning intended. The lady never tried to engage a conversation, never tried to smile at him. She simply stayed out of trouble. Sound familiar? Yes? It's got to be husband and wife. Agree? Agree, right? That's what everyone around the restaurant is like. So serious, so worried about money, so worried about things. Okay? And who are we? We were the five of us sitting, relaxed, talking and looking and smiling at the owner. We were the only one who smiled at the owner. Guess what? He started smiling back at us. The simplest things in life, folks. Why can't we live in a decent way and bring joy to other people's lives before thinking about enlightenment, of liberation, of all these lofty things? Can't we simply make life more pleasant to those who come into contact with us? Okay? In particular, I'm thinking of your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your mother, your brother, your sister, okay? Your neighbor. Why not? Your landlord, that ugly person, that despicable person. Okay? Make life more pleasant for the people around. Can we start with it? It's called what? It's the Buddhist concept of kindness. Be kind to the people around you. Okay? I'm telling you this because I see that, because people are so obsessed with themselves, with their worries, that they forget to be kind to each other and bring joy to people's lives. It makes it a very, very lonely world, a lonely lifestyle. Do not, let me emphasize this for your sake. Do not insist on others being kind to you. You just insist on being kind to others. That's all you do. It doesn't matter. Okay? So if I could have just as easily looked at the owner and said, what the heck? I had a tough day myself. Okay? I bring money to you. I bring 5 people here to your restaurant. You can't even look at me and say thank you and smile at me. I'm not coming back. No, we ignored it. This is kind. Okay? And he reciprocated. He started smiling. He started giving candy. That's why he chose to give candy to the boy. Okay. All right, we have to stop here, and because we need to do the lunch ceremony, and part of the process today is we need to do the Guan disaster enlightening life ceremony to help these people. Okay?
Tôi thấy cái trường hợp mà người ta cho vẫn phải là cái toán bổ thị, không phải là cho những cái gì mà người khác cần, mà họ cho là vì những cái gì họ không cần, họ cho thì trừ cái tình trạng đó thì mình phải cái sự
he's not letting me off the hook that easily. He says, what if the case where people they give to you and they're not sincere about it, they don't really want to give to you. It's more like dumping garbage. They give things they don't need anymore, like rice that has bugs in it. They can't eat anymore, so they figure they give it to us so that since we're hungry, we figure a way to get rid of the bugs ourselves. Okay, so the point here is, what if people are not sincere and they give it to you? It's more like garbage dumping, throwing away things. What do?
Give it to goodwill.
Give it to goodwill. Cho người khác, cho cơ quan từ thiện. What else can you do?
Soup kitchen.
It depends on who you are. Tùy cái mỗi người. If you were to give it to me, okay, I would say no, thank you. Because you're not sincere, I don't need to receive. Chẳng như tùy cái người, nếu mà nhưng mà họ bố thí như thầy có quyền nói là tôi không nhận, cảm ơn tôi. Why? Because I'm in a position to teach and to tell them something. It's improper. It's not so much the rejection but the opportunity to teach them something. Thầy làm như vậy không phải để mà trả đũa người ta, mà cái đó là cái cơ hội mình dạy tại vì cái pháp. Okay. Okay. So that's why if you're not sincere, I don't have to be like that. I say no thanks, and then you walk away. Okay. You don't mean to offend them, but what about if you're a lay person? Ngược lại nếu cái người thường thì sao? What do you think that they are not sincere and they're just dumping on you? What do you do?
Just
Accept it.
accept it. And give some love.
You don't have to be polite. You take this here.
No.
Why not?
You gotta do that.
She deserves it.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that.
How dare she dump on me? Huh? I'm a lay person. I don't need to be nice.
That's not, you just got through telling everybody.
But there are exceptions. She's a bad person.
Maybe it'll change if you're nice.
Hmm?
Maybe it'll change if you're nice.
They are. Have some sympathy.
You're so boring. I don't know. I don't know how to insult people. What do you do if they're dumping on you? What do you do?
Have a sit and talk about it.
What do you do? Huh?
Don't hang out with him.
Because what happens is they keep on dumping on you.
Yeah.
They keep on dumping on you. If you receive it, you take it, they keep on doing it to you.
Politely refusing.
And pretty soon you have all kinds of rotten rice with full of bugs. You guys don't eat rice, you don't have that problem. You ever receive rice that has bugs? Oof, it's a nightmare. It crawls everywhere, you can't get rid of it. You put it out in the sun and you see the rice move. And then if you get rid of it, when you eat the rice, you say, ooh, does it have any eggs in it? And baby bugs in it? Anyway, so what do? This is a tough question. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm glad I'm not a lay person.
Master, you know.
Huh? What do you think? Help me out.
I think it's wise to just disassociate with that particular person because there wasn't any sincerity behind that gift. It was just get rid of his junk or her junk. There's no sincerity, therefore.
Yeah, but he gave something to you.
But it's not. It's a bug. It rises with the bugs. Who wants to rise with the bugs? Bugs. I mean, that's a common sense that where you don't give that. You know? Dog, cat. You just don't. Maybe you reject it lightly and then you just don't associate with that particular person.
So you go for rejection.
Yeah.
Punishment. See? I told you. It's a variation of my reaction.
But I think sometimes like what happens is somebody wants to dump it, but I can find the usage of it. And I appreciate that, there was a chance to get something. If there was rice with bug, I can cook with fish and then give to the homeless cats. Or you can always appreciate something, right? But then you can tell the person that don't do that next time, I'm not going to talk to you.
Either way, you have to offend that particular person. Either way.
Offend?
Not offend, but like.
Oh, Jamie, you are so violent.
Well, you're throwing at me. You're throwing at me.
What do you do?
talk to them about what they're doing.
You talk to them, and they're gonna. If you talk to them, this is gonna happen. They look at you and say, "You're so petty." You see? They say, "How could you? I was nice. I was being nice to you. This is how you treat me."
Well, I didn't take it that way.
This is what happens all the time when you try to show attack.
It's not attacking. I'm saying attacking.
In those cartoons, like the cat with the raised eyebrows and the eyes. Okay? How could you? Oh, but. That's what you have to brace yourself for if you retaliate. So what do you do? Right? Happened to you before, right? It's gonna happen. Trust me, it's gonna happen.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, like during Christmas, they re-gifted, and then you re-gifted and say, yeah, see, you don't like gifted. You did re-gifted.
This is why the Buddhists don't celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, because my person, one of the partner is really stingy, and he received a gift, and he doesn't like that, he re-gifts it, and then he gives to others, and he doesn't like it, he re-gifts it again. It's a recycling gifts. But
I have a better approach. You guys are so petty. All of you. So petty. I see the eyes in your eyes. He's got to come up with something that makes you feel good about it. You are so petty. Oh my God. I'm ashamed. You should be ashamed of yourself. Why can't you just take it? Have this as it is nothing. I do nothing.
That's too easy.
This is the Buddhist approach. You take it as if it's not a big deal. Because it's not a big deal to the giver in the first place. It's dumping. No offense, no retaliation. Take it for what it is. That's all you do. No judgment. It's like, oh, you're so petty, you're so cheap. No, you take it what it is. No offense taken. No retaliation, no judgment. Okay? You buy that? Why do you keep on judging people? My gosh, you're so petty.
You're judging
The more you know, the more petty you become. I cannot believe this. The more petty you become. You're supposed to let go. The more you know, the more you're supposed to be able to let go. And yet you insist on now that it has to be sincere. I told you about sincere, being sincere in giving, and now you insist that everyone must be sincere in giving to you. You're so petty. Okay? Shame on you. Grow up. Okay? That does not preclude you from, because it's nothing, put in the garbage bin. And not feel anything about it. Not feel guilty about it. Because it's nothing. But since you're so petty, you cannot look at it as nothing, can you? So it depends who you are. If you understand, you have some wisdom, then you can accept it without judging. And then, if you find no use for it, you take it. Garbage bin. No feeling. From beginning to end. No need to offend that person. No need to tell that person anything because it's nothing. Why do you have to react to everything? Make sense? Okay. Petty, petty, petty. Được không? I just thought of it. Because thanks to your pettiness. Okay, let's do the lunch. Oh my goodness. There's no time left. But we need to do this. We need to do the quelling disaster and language.